All right, so it looks like the estimated walking distance was a bit overestimated, I'm assuming, because we're actually coming up on it right now and it still says we're 20 minutes away. But right here is a street food market and a farmer's market. Although the farmer's market portion of it is closed already for the day, or maybe they weren't open today. It's Friday, so maybe, but it does say they're open on Saturday tomorrow at 8 a.m. So I'm assuming it's like a morning thing, you know, that's how farmer's markets usually are. But it looks like we have a bunch of boats here. Street food, free parking 7 days, all day for customers. Okay, so you can't just park there, you have to be a customer. But it's a street food market here, and also it looks like a farmer's market, just not right now. But the street food looks like it might be here because there are a bunch of food trucks, and then the beach is literally right behind it where all those boats are. So we're gonna make our way over there, and it might take 20 minutes depending on the walking conditions. This way, or what? Because we're gonna have to cross twice. Oh, sorry. So we're gonna just cross over here, check out the street food, and then look at the boats, and then check out if there's a market, and then head to the beach.
I'ma go hard, bitch, yeah, I'm a star. Hate on me now, cause I'ma go far. Look at me now, if you wanna see good in 5 years tops, I'ma still be.
Now here's one thing that was kind of weird. I was talking to this other guy from the cruise just now, and he was like, I'm looking for a market. I'm like, well, there's a market right here. And I kept showing him right here. Like, it's right there, but it's closed. And he's like, well, I want a market. I'm like, well, I don't live here. I don't know if there's another market. The only one I could find is this one. And it's closed, but there's street food there. And I was like, the beach is there, and there's this cool, like, house of the last monarchs of Hawaii that you can go to. But he's like, I'm looking for a market. I'm like, well, dude, this is the market. That's the only market there is. So it is what it is. Go to this market or don't. And then he ended up going back to the ship, I guess. So, I tried. But as you can see right here, we have Lion Coffee Mobile Cafe, the street food market, and it looks like the street food part's open. $5 bento box too. Actually very cheap, huh? Let's go see what they got over here. Although we just ate a lot of food, so I'm not sure if we're gonna get any food, but we're here. So as you can see right here, before you get to the Ala Moana Beach, we have $5 bento boxes, pineapples, pineapple whip, somebody standing in the street and should probably move out of the way. But $5 bento box, or maybe something else is $5, I don't know. But then there's also more food trucks over here on this side. And as you can see, we have Makani right there. Just actually pulled up while I was talking to the other guy. I was like, well, that's a big sell right there. I guess what I did just find out is, I'm assuming this one too, we have Atlantis Adventure. So they have, oh, there's submarine adventures. Hold on, what? Majestic by Atlantis Cruises and whale watching. So you can actually sign up here, do an excursion here, and go see whales and ride a boat and all that stuff. So that boat that just came back is actually a boat that you can ride. I thought it was someone's personal boat because I'm stupid. But yeah, it is what it is. You can actually ride these boats and go for an excursion. Sounds pretty cool. Now the submarine one sounds cool until you know. As you can see, we got the boats right here, the pier. Now this one doesn't have anything here. Maybe it's this boat coming back right now, or maybe it's the submarine. Although it does say it's the Hawaiian Nautical Boarding Area, so I'm not sure which one that actually is. I guess it's just the company. But this boat's actually kind of weird. I've actually seen this before, like in a movie, and I was like, well, that's kind of something. I was like, is that a real thing? And it's literally an open bottom. Like, I don't know if this, it's kind of like having two boats when you look at the sides instead of having one in the middle, you know, the part that points like toward the center. So I want to say this would make it more stable, or would it be less stable? I think it would be more stable. You guys could let me know if you have experience with this. But I feel like it would have to be more stable because there's two, and it's like two legs. That way it's not wobbling left and right. I would think so. And there it is, the service elevator or whatever that is, going all the way down that building. Now this is actually pretty cool. They have Hawaii glass bottom boats. So you can literally look down and see everything right under you. I think if I went on an excursion on a boat right now, it would be the glass bottom one because that's completely different. I mean, we're already on a boat for 15 days. I'm not really trying to go on an excursion on a boat because I'm on a boat. Well, a ship, whatever, still in the water. But if it had a glass bottom, that could change things because you can see a lot of stuff. All right, so as you can see right here, this is Choi's Monster. So on June 10th, 1970, Captain Cornelius Choi caught the world's largest marlin with a rod and reel on the Kewalo Harbor charter boat Corrine C. The Pacific Blue Marlin weighed in at 1,805 pounds and was named Choi's Monster. The Captain Choi continues to hold the record today, and this is the actual fish that he caught. Look at that thing. That's the actual 1,800-pound blue marlin that he caught. Okay, I'm just playing. That's just like a statue or something, but it looked like that, I guess. Pretty cool. That's huge. 1,800 pounds. How the hell do you catch that thing? Wow, she just randomly found a seashell right here. It looks really cool. Yeah. Hold on, we gotta focus on this. Looks really cool, but we're not allowed to bring it back on the ship, so we gotta look at it as much as we can right now. Can you hear the ocean in it?
Actually, I did a little, but I don't want make mistakes.
It looks dirty inside.
Yeah.
Maybe there's an animal in there.
Es more easy when it's more big, and it's the other one, like it's like that.
Yeah, that's what she said. Yep, that's exactly what she said.
When I was shy, I did.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah?
Okay. Now, I don't know about you. It might just be because I don't live in a beach town, but I really like beach towns. I like how there's always boats everywhere. There's wildlife from the ocean. There's seals. Okay, I haven't heard any here, but you know, in San Diego, an example. But it just has a whole different vibe than living in the middle of the damn desert where like nothing's happening. I just like hearing the ocean waves and the animals and seeing this and the boats. It's just, I don't know, it just feels right. And you can barely see it in the distance. The Carnival Miracle, baby. There she is. And as you can see, we do have another one of those boats, and then like a bigger one right here. Look the middle. There's no boat. And more boats. I mean, I just like shipyards. Just, I don't know. Maybe just because it's new to me, it's not the normal, you know. Maybe I'd get used to it if I lived here. I don't know. I think I'd still like it though. I mean, after all these years of not having it, I'm pretty sure I can do the same amount of years having it. You know, I'm starting to think the middle's open because it's a glass bottom boat so you can see down, because that actually makes sense now that I'm thinking about it. But, I mean, it doesn't look like glass bottom here unless it opens up somehow, but I think that makes sense. Here we actually have a couple of different excursions available. I can't read half of the stuff, but the prices are very competitive, not actually too bad. Definitely cheaper than booking through the cruise itself. I just have no idea what I'm reading. Although right here, things are in English. 3-hour tour, snorkeling package, full face mask snorkeling, kayaking, stand-up paddles, water trampoline, diving from the 2nd floor, and a super slide. We have a lot of different options here. Just saw this car drive by and the passenger was flipping around and playing with a butterfly knife. I was like, wow. I can smell fish, I can see fish. There's fish, including this big boy. I'm gonna just reach in there and grab him and eat him alive. Still tons of boats. Never gets old for me. So it looks like we have finally made it over to the beach. I think it's gonna be right on the other side of this parking lot, and hopefully it's gonna be beautiful. It's Hawaii, so I think it has to be, right? Made it to the end of, is it considered a wharf? I don't even know what a wharf is. A harbor, I guess. We're at the end of the harbor, and the beach is literally right here. It looks pretty nice from here, so let's get to the beach and see how it actually looks when we're in it.